Hello, dear human. My name is Dr. Ira, and I am a modern witch. Yes, with a doctorate in clinical psychology. I'm still choosing this title, and in one of the videos, if you hang in my space, you will see me talking about why am I choosing this title. But right now, in this video, I want to just say hello and welcome to my space, and let me tell you a little more about the session with me. Because very often you come to this website or to this channel of a healer, of a therapist, and you're trying to understand, is this the right person for me? Is this person can help me with the problem that I have? Or maybe I need someone else. So first of all, welcome. I'm very grateful that I have an opportunity to talk to you today. And second, let me go over the 7 steps that are a part of our first meeting, at least. So first of all, the first step is there is something bugging you. And this is the reason why you are looking, probably at this video, trying to figure out certain issue or problem that there is. Sometimes you know what it is, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's this feeling, maybe very faint feeling, that something is off, and you don't really know what you're looking for. You just know that something is missing, and you're on a quest to find out what is this missing ingredient. And sometimes you know that you have a very specific problem, maybe even something that you already worked on before in therapy, in workshops, in maybe some other frameworks. And actually, normally people come to see me after already a certain journey that they took with the issue that they are trying to solve. I'm known to be someone who enjoys and really excels in working with hard cases. This has been like this since I was a practicum student, and it's interesting that I see that it continues. And I truly love working with challenging subjects when it seems like you're stuck and there is really no way out and you tried everything. Another reason why normally people meet me is because they already explored different ways. They already achieved actually many goals, many desires that they had, and they still find themselves in this place of dissatisfaction. So this is where begins a quest that I really, really love, because it's a quest for something bigger. It's a quest for a bigger meaning, for a deeper understanding of who am I. So at the next step, we are going to be meeting for the 15 minutes. If up to this point you feel like, maybe this person can help me, or at least I want to hear more about her approach, then you can keep listening and know then possibly there will be this next step of meeting for a 15-minute free clarity call. In this call, my purpose is to help you understand, am I the right person for you or not? And sometimes even what can be the right, if it's not me, then what can be the right path? What can be the right practitioner that you're looking for? Is it looking the way that you need someone who is more embodied? Is it possible that you're maybe looking for an intensive workshop experience? Can you be benefited by Vipassana meditation of Goenka that is absolutely free and exists in many different countries? So that is big part of what I'm doing in this 15 minutes. I want to understand what is it that you're looking for and what I believe is the right path to it. And this is also an opportunity for you to understand what you feel in the relation, in the connection with me. From the research we know in psychotherapy that one factor that predicts is it going to be successful is the connection that we form with the therapist. Do I have a feeling of a chemistry between us? Do I feel like I can trust this person? Not something that I need to think about, but I just can feel in my body that I'm getting into ease in the presence of this person or not. And really, 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 it's important for me right now to tell you, as you are on your search, please know that what you feel in your body is right for you. And if you don't feel that sense with the person that you're connecting with as you're searching for your therapist or guide, keep searching, keep looking. There's so many of us. I'm sure you can find someone with whom you will feel that resonance. It's really a little bit like falling in love. You need to find your person. Then the third step would be, if we decide that we do want to work together, if you do decide to hire me as your guide, as your healer, as your helper on this way, then you're going to book a session. And it is an 1.5-hour session that sometimes goes a little bit longer. So always ask people, schedule 2 hours for the session. We are going to be finishing earlier, but I wouldn't want you to be rushing to the next meeting or a session that you have. And in this time, now we are having another 4 steps that you're going to be walking through with me. So the first step for us is to really get more in-depth clarity on what is an issue. Very often, and it's kind of an inside therapist joke, that person comes with the issue, and what you can for sure know that this is not an issue. So very often we are coming because we think that, oh, I'm fighting with my husband and the problem is that he doesn't understand me and he doesn't see me and he doesn't get it, and or I'm thinking that something is wrong with me. And in the clarity process, we understand that something else is actually an issue. As we dive into the subject, as we begin to investigate and ask questions, we begin to understand the bigger picture, the clearer picture. This step to me, and according to my clients, is as of itself is very valuable, because this is the moment when we have this clarity, we already begin to have all kinds of creative ideas, all kinds of understandings. Where do we want to take it next? Now, at the next step, once we gain this clarity, once we really understand, oh, actually, really the issue is that I'm feeling lonely and I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling not understood, for example, right? And what I really then want, that's our next step, is a desire. I'm going to help you to get in a better, deeper connection with yourself, with what you feel, with what you sense in your body, in order to understand what is your desire. And you know, this is so sad, but in the patriarchal culture where we are living, that has ingrained in it disconnection from the body, disconnection from the desire, and even some sense that desire is not as important, especially if you're coming from the religious background, and many of us do, even if we didn't grow in the religious community. That is something coming also to the secular culture. Desire is not important. Mind is more important. Your body is less important. Your intellect is more important. But the thing is that we realize that happiness and deep sense of satisfaction, connection to your energy, to your power, do not live in your mind. They do not live in your intellect. Mind and intellect are very important, but this is not where the source of your wisdom and the source of your power and the source of your satisfaction are. They are in your body, they are in your emotions, they are even deeper in what each one of us will identify as an essence, a soul of what I am. So that's going to be our next step, to connect to your present moment desire, to what is important to you. And once we have it, we have our North Star. We have the goal that we are going to walk toward. In the next step, after we identify it, we are going to do a work. It is partially in speaking and partially in a guided meditative process. Again, expanding the limitations of your present awareness. So you're going to become more aware, not only to your emotions and the physical sensations, but also to the energy flows in your body. And I'm going to show you how, when you're staying connected and aware of these experiences, you can grow. You know, I almost have to pause myself here, because the magic of this, and this is probably something that I'm most passionate to share with people, is this magic. Because what is happening there, the moment you are getting in touch with this level of you, is that you will start seeing that things come into place. And I'm using different techniques that I'm not describing right now. I'm not going into these details in this particular video, but all the essence of all of them is laying in that you're going to witness your inner self-regulatory mechanism. And many different people from different traditions, from Sigmund Freud to Buddha, spoke about it. That if you are present with yourself, you will start noticing that somehow you, your psyche, your mind, know how to play together with the experience in such a way that it's going to align. The result of it is empowered experience, empowered feeling. You have energy, you have a sense of agency, you have a sense of clarity and knowledge. And this is where we are getting to the next step, which is a new understanding, a new knowledge. Once you witness this mechanism that each one of us has, that knows how to come into power, into clarity, into peace, you have this incredible tool that no matter what happens, no matter what conditions you go into, no matter what challenges you meet, you know that you have this place where you can come and rest and resource, and where you can also get guidance. Of course, in order to keep developing this muscle, it's really like a muscle, you need to practice. Some people prefer to have a course with me. It's normally 10 sessions. In order to really get into their system, I will talk about it more in a different video. And some people have such a profound experience. It's really, they really get it from the first session, sometimes from 2 sessions, that they feel that they then can go and experiment and explore and maybe use other methods like yoga, or they come to their personal rituals that they built for themselves in order to help working on this muscle and expanding the awareness and the connection to their source of power, that they can then just continue on their own. And then finally, the last step of the session, after you got your clarity, connected to your desire, got this new knowledge and understanding, there is going to be a plan that we are going to discuss. And at this, we will complete our session. So if you have questions, if you feel curious, I invite you to schedule a 15-minute free clarity call, or maybe you already really feel ready to dive into this work and see why do people pay $300 a session to Dr. Ira. I wish you a beautiful day and life and night and eternity.